so it's a lovely evening, and I'm out on the Diablo, and I thought, you know, I have to try something that so many people tell me I'm wrong about. So you're going to see me do something in this video that you probably won't ever see me do again. I'm full-on squidding. It's dumb. I don't think anyone should do this. I'm doing it because I want to experience what people say. It's such a great feeling that's definitely worth, you know, risking a lot of your skin damage and stuff. I want to remind you that I am someone who does have road rash and nerve damage to my knee, even though I was wearing, well, normal jeans, not nothing. How does it feel? Well, it's quite pleasant. Do I feel safe? No. If I come off, I don't want any sympathy. I literally will be like, you're the biggest idiot in the world. But I'm doing this to be like, look, okay, I've tried it, don't get it. And of all machines to be trying it on, I thought the scooter was the one. Because everyone says, you don't need to wear gear on a scooter. Trust me, I'm looking at this sand, and this road, like it's freaking sandpaper flying past, and I'm just waiting for someone to take me out. It's a good spot. Let's go up the next car park. Now, for me, as an experienced rider, this isn't nearly as risky as it would be for someone who was a new rider. You know, I can be pretty damn sure that I can control a bike in a sense that I will not come off. New riders can't do that, but they think they can. But I am still perfectly capable of coming off this thing, trust me. Very easily. Yeah, where are we? We are at a gravel pit. Although you can notice there's some weird things at this gravel pit, like that building over there, which you can probably see better in my helmet camera. And then if we look around this way, you'll see these are gun emplacements, and the thing that I'm stood on here is the ammunition store. See? I have talked about this before. Back in World War II, basically, this and that were gun emplacements. I'm not sure what they use these set up for, but they're so heavily armoured that they've got to be storage of some sort. Trying to be like bomb shelters, maybe. There's another one over here. As you can see, just here. There's a plaque just here, as you can see, all about it. And there was, some big artillery just sat in the middle of here that could just shoot in any direction, I think. I think it was 360 degrees. This mound here, someone was walking across it a little while ago, and their foot went through the top. Or was it that one there? I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, someone did put their foot through the top, and they discovered there's another sort of bunker underneath this, but no one's got the money to excavate it to find out what's in there, as I understand it. Which, I don't know, it seems a bit sucky. Maybe one of the local amateur groups could come on down, have a dig, see what they could find. Might find some unexploded bombs, that'd be fun. As you can see, that thing is that thing. Big artillery. What's that, 105 mil, something like that? The memorial plaque is placed in memory of 6 gunners killed in the air raid of the 17th, 18th of April, 1941. What is he even doing? What is it? Oh. I filled this up with fuel and I've been using it all week and it's only gone down 1 bar. Oh, you can do skids. Just. For the pleasantries of squidding, I really don't think it works out as being like something that you would want to do. See, for me, this squidding episode is what we would call calculated risk. It's like people who juggle chainsaws. They don't start off with chainsaws, they start off with balls and bats, and then they go to chainsaws which aren't started, and then, you know, they work their way up. You don't go straight into the fricking hand-munching chainsaw. This might be interesting. So for an experienced rider, you can definitely call it a calculated risk, and once in a while, going slowly near your house, etc., I can kind of get why people are like, it's fine. But just do something like repeatedly and just whenever you ride, you're just literally adding up the odds of you coming off at some point. And when you do, you're going to suffer for it. And then some people will say each their own, let people do what they want to do, don't even say they're doing it wrong. Well, I agree, everyone's entitled to be as stupid as they wish. But on one hand, I get told to not say anything. On the other hand, I get told that I'm a role model and I have to sort of make opinions on things to try and keep the people with less experience to understand the risks they're putting themselves in. You know, so they can understand the risks they're in. Does that make sense? This is not easy to circle yourself, but keep it steady. I still can't get over how amazing these little things are. You can literally just move it around. Oh, it reacts whenever you calm. Whenever you put a touch on it, it wants to correct itself. Or is it just because I've got my visor? I don't know. Where's the boat? There's the boat. I'm not sure what this boat is. Let's go for a closer look. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what it was, how long it's been there, but we've got a lot of houseboats around here, as you can see. There, those things in the distance. Basically, people did live in them, but this also was like a health camp a long time ago. People came here from the cities to get fresh air, basically. It's quite oily. I don't think that's like pollution or anything. I think it comes from rotting stuff. I don't know, there's all sorts of stuff under it. It could be oil, for all you know. This thing, this place is called the Piggery because this used to be a pig farm. But it's no longer a pig farm, this is abandoned. Oh, you know, in an old video I went like vlog live to take the piss out of people grabbing them out of the air? There is a good reason for it. It's because when you're trying to land them, as the wind blows, they can start going vroom, 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 and then they can chuck themselves over. It's a lot easier just to go, and it's not going to do anything nuts or weird or anything like that. Off you go. I nearly every time I use the drone I get comments saying, Spicy, can you please let me know what drone it is? Can you give me a link? Blah, 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 blah. It's a DJI Phantom 3 Standard. I wouldn't buy it again. I would buy one of the later ones that has better range on it and is a little bit less scary to use. You can trust the other ones a bit more. This might not work because this has got link brakes, but we can try. You can indeed do burnouts. That's a warmed up tyre. The speed! Do some skids. Should do some off-roading too. Yeah, it's got the power. It's got the power. Oh, it's getting really cold now. Yeah, so that's a little bit of history. You know, there's a lot of stuff left over from World War II. I have done a video on the history of those things before, but I have a lot of new people since then. This is one of the things you see. Now I've made over 900 videos. A lot of the really interesting stuff locally I've talked about before, and now I feel like I shouldn't repeat it because I've already done it. But then I remember that there's like maybe 20, 30 times as many people watching the channel now than what there used to be, and no one seems to go, well, very few people seem to go back to see old videos, so I don't know what to do. I could repeat subjects, and that seems a bit silly, although obviously these days I'm better at it and I've got better video quality and stuff. Just did a picture for Instagram. I will remind you peeps yet again, please follow me on Instagram. We're now at 11.2 thousand followers, which is, well, it's not bad, considering it's not been up that long, but I want to keep growing it. Oh, this is so scary! Doing this with no gear. That's the other thing. If you have gear, you have so much more confidence. And if you don't find that, well then you probably, I don't know, I'd assess things really. You know, I've come off the leathers and this, I should be fine. I could actually get really badly fucked up quite easily. You know, look at Bakir X Derek, he just had a little slip on the grom, dislocated shoulder. Add a load of road rash on top of that, and you know, no, this is not the game for me. I do understand what you're saying in the sense that on a nice sunny warm evening, just popping down the road, and I mean literally just down the road, like a quiet area like this, I get that that's a limited risk. And if you're an experienced rider and you don't do it all the time, again, that is what you would call a calculated risk. However, even for me, I don't like it. Security around? No. These mirrors are a bit funky though. They only seem to adjust in a couple of ways. Like, they don't do tilt, they do front and back and up and down. It's a bit weird. Oh, there is. It's just a lot firmer than I thought it was. Okay, fair enough. The only benefit of having an auto box is because it's such a simple jump on, jump off, little short trip thing. But for every other reason, I would prefer a bike. I mean, remember, this is a 125, so if you're going for this, you have got the option of a geared 125, and I would go for that every time over this. I don't know, it's just, you know, I prefer bikes. This isn't a review, this is just sort of my personal opinion. I actually have a very high opinion of it as a machine beyond my own opinions. That's the one thing that I can sort of do when I do reviews, is I don't always have to go, you know, I don't like it, so I don't think it's good. I just assess it as a machine. And for that, it's got plenty of benefits. Seems well made, it's got a few little gadgets and toys. I've got a couple of miles to get home and I'm fucking freezing, so I'm going to say I'll catch you next time. Costs more, which is why you've seen the costs of the Chinese bikes increasing. And you know, I've seen people saying, you know, oh, they're not even that cheap anymore. Trust me, they're cheaper than the alternatives, because even the other manufacturers are going to have to put money on top of what they were charging, because they've put